This is the story of Pumpkin. She is the love of my life and of Peppers. She started out small, so very small. She came to me cold, and I immediately, and so close to death, and I immediately put her skin to skin. And look at what she grew up into. Look at how beautiful she is and what a chunk she is. And how she always has loved her little rubs. This was her winter weight, so she was a little bit more chunky than usual, but raising her and making sure that she lived made it so she and I are so close. And I love her so much. So here is her story. Pumpkin's mom and her brother were killed by a cat, and she was really hurt by the time I got her. You can see all the scars on her body. She was minutes from death when I got her, and you can see her shake. I think it's because she was having bad dreams. She had a very, very hard start, and I did not think she was going to survive, but I knew that like all mammals and all animals and all nature, that they need to feel loved and wanted. And so I gave all of my love to her. And she started growing big. This is right before she opened her eyes. She learned to trust me completely. Probably because I was feeding her every 2 hours. You can see her little hands and feet get really big here. She just has ginormous hands and flippers. But she knows who I am, and you can see her smile right there, where she's like, I am loved. And she is so loved. Here she is with her own little stuffed little squirrel, and how she could fit in the palm of my hand. For a little while there, I tried a toothbrush to see if I could get the itchies out a little bit better, but she just preferred my finger. And she would sleep so cute. I would spend hours just looking at this little piece of magic straight from the forest. She would cuddle and look as cute can be. And then look at that tummy. She was spending all of her time eating. I basically stopped everything and centered my life around this beautiful little squirrel. I'd had a lot of loss in my life with my mom passing away. And so this is one of the ways that I dealt with my grief, by pouring my love into this little critter. You can see the scar right on her forehead, but you can see also how she's growing. She loves potato chips. She loves to lick the salt off of them. And she's my little buddy who helped me when I was grieving my mom. These little woodland creatures are so beautiful, so cute, and have such a big personality. You can tell how she's feeling by her tail, whether it's puffy or not. She even loves to play peekaboo. My dogs have been very patient, like you saw Huckleberry and Pepper being very patient with this little one that we had in the house, learning how to function, how to play with her, how to be patient when Mom was constantly feeding her. I love how she used to just sit back, treat me like her tree. She figured out everything, even how to drink out of the faucet. Pumpkin loved pumpkins. She started getting really good at telling me when she was angry, and then getting into absolutely everything. Here she is eating one of her favorite foods, mushrooms. Another one of her favorite foods was any time Mom had flowers in the house. I learned quickly that flowers probably weren't going to survive long here. She made it through the winter. She made herself very comfortable here. You could not bring out ice cream without her coming and stealing it.
My button, aren't you?
She's the best nutcracker that there ever was in the whole world. But I think her favorites are artichokes. Here she is hiding in one of her favorite little places where I don't think she knows that she can be seen. But she's enjoying her little seed and then wants privacy, so she turns around. And here she is building her little bed and getting a good cuddle, which I enjoyed so much. And once again, you can see that little smile come out with her favorite rub. This is one of my favorite videos where she's just sitting in her favorite spot, just being a chonk. I seriously don't know if I've ever seen anything this cute. She's just enjoying herself.
Look at you get that down. Oh my
She
God.
loves to pretend like she's a ninja.
Somersault.
If you leave anything on the floor, she'll ninja it, including Pepper. She's got a great relationship with Pepper. She lets us all know who the boss of the house is. She's always eating something and generally loves everything, and sometimes really freaks out about it. But as she grew older, she got good at being a wrestle squirrel. I can't see her being very good with other animals.
Who's a wrestle squirrel?
I worry so much about her because this is her full-on attack mode. One day she went outside and went, "Whoops, I don't like this at all," and then came back into the safety of her pitcher where she could just take her chubs and hang out. She comes when she's called. If I come into the house and I call Pumpkin, she comes running. And then here's where she decided she'd like a little bit more privacy in her her water pitcher. They have such little personalities. Little Pumpkin, once again, destroying my house flowers. But I'm so in love, and she's so cute that now I just bring her flowers from outside, which is a pure joy. That is a morel mushroom. And here she is looking at me. And this was just the other day, outside, high up in a tree, as she gets ready to go further and further away and into freedom. My mom used to call me Pumpkin all while I was growing up, and now this little pumpkin has brought so much love and beauty into my life. It is so hard to let her grow up and be a grown-up squirrel. I love her so much. And it's such a good reminder to all of us that every living creature is amazing.